cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchards at this time. Releasing the WASPQUITOS for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress.
What?
I don't really know what a wasp-keto is, but I think we're about to get educated in a hurry.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was worried about. Holy crap. Ah, it's Jurassic Park. I knew it because it's got the Jurassic Park freaking warning things. Are you guys not worried at all? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Okay, just a little education. I do not like the swarming of any kind of bug. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh, not good. Oh, boy. Are they going to stop? What? Oh, mail delivery system's having trouble.
So if you cannot understand this message, that may be why.
I missed what he said. Woo!
Everyone all right?
So far. Oh, we need to. Who did this? Entomophobia. I probably actually have this in real life. After having been swarmed by insects too many times, you are no longer at your best when being attacked by them. Phobia, dexterity perception, and temperament -1. No, thank you. Woof. Oh man. Something's being attacked out there.
Hardline discrepancy detected nearby.
What? This multi-purpose tool would be nondescript anywhere else, but here's something strange about it. Scan the chemical makeup of the multi-tool.
This device bears trace amounts of kerosene, alcohol, and warning. User has stopped paying attention. Aborting scan.
Oh. You don't know what the discrepancy amplifier is talking about. All you know is what the multi-tool smells terrible. Whoever owns it needs a bath. Or a doctor. Inspect the casing. Let's see. Let's use our engineering skill and construct a lever to remove the panel. You collect a nearby rod of metal and sliding it beneath the panel, push down on it until the panel comes free. As it falls away, you see that it was hiding a slug logo. Conclude examination.
What did you find, Cap?
I learned that the saboteur was very smelly.
Uh-huh. Hey, you ever consider taking a break? I'm starting to worry the pressure's getting to you.
It's also likely that whoever released the mosquitos was a slug employee.
Or maybe they were close to somebody who was a slug employee.
Interesting. Okay, I think it's time that we shut those wasps down. Okay, abort the pollinization cycle. Recalling mosquito swarms to the hive. Check recent activity. The last activity recorded exceeds the system's 2-week threshold and has since been purged. Oh, really? Messages. Really funny. M. Chen to H. Lawson. Really funny. Hilda. Generally, when two co-workers get blasted out of their minds on Spectrum Vodka, and one of them makes a joke about how wild it would be if someone put wasps and mosquitoes together, he doesn't wake up the next day with a promotion and a couple 100,000 rabid insects on the back porch. Oh boy. I can appreciate a good joke as much as the next guy, but I really got a message earlier today about making sure I increase quarterly yields, and it wasn't from you. If you wanted to, I don't know, bail me out sooner rather than later, I'd be most obliged. Morris. Bail me out. Hilda. I'll put it bluntly. This place is one bad key press away from total disaster. Earlier today, I accidentally selected the begin pollinization cycle function on this terminal. The cycle just activated. No password protection, no confirmation message, nothing. As it so happened, there were a scheduled tour making its way through the orchard at about that moment. Somehow that idiot groundskeeper exterminator mechanicals got activated, giving the mosquitos something to sting that wasn't our tour group. Those people barely got away with their lives, and I don't think we'll be so lucky next time. My supervisor has apparently scheduled me for some kind of standard medical treatment. But when I come back, I better have a message from you apologizing for not responding to my messages and containing an immediate transfer to somewhere that isn't here. I've had enough. Morris. Oh, boy. Apology to Hilda. I reread my last message to you, and I feel I owe you a deepest and most heartfelt of apologies. I have been such an entitled bore since I received the promotion. In reality, I should have been thanking you to oversee the day-to-day coming and going of creatures as majestic as these WASPQUITOS is a great honor. Nope, something seems wrong here. Congratulations on your promotion, by the by. I would have thought I'd be mad, especially considering how central my WASPQUITOS were to your new position. But since the treatment, I have found it difficult to stay mad at about much of anything. I hope you enjoy Byzantium. Regards, Morris Chen. So his dopamine levels are at like 35%, which will probably fry him out. But you know what? He'll probably die
nice
from
work.
Mosquito stings first. Okie doke. Which spot? Whoa, yellow? Is it just P? Is it P? I bet it's P, isn't it? Okay, those nasty little buggers are in their cages again. Who tried to kill us? Because it definitely seemed like someone tried to kill us. Uh-oh. Those guys, oh, they're exterminators. They seem real angry. Why are they real angry? Oh, they're noticing me. That's not good. Let's see. So we still need to wait for that. We need to report to Ludovico and track down the Prophet Queen. Strange disappearances of a watchman. Investigate the botanical operations. Evan was invited to an after-hours game of cards at the Botanical Operations Building. I don't think that's here. Faithful to the Rizzos in our fashion, inspect the field fried console. And the Orchard's Tower processing console has been destroyed. Inspecting it should give you an idea of how it met its end. And stop the exterminator automechs. According to the overseeing orchardist, Slug has caused a number of exterminator automechs to run amok. He wants them shut down, but you could always just destroy them. What's a little extra carnage, right? Okay, well, I guess we'll see. And then the end of spectrum. So we have red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, violet, and black. But I don't think the red we have counts. Do we have blue? I don't know. I guess it'll tell us when we have them all. Wait, Dr. Blossom's journal mentioned the storage warehouse inventory logs may have information on location of the Spectrum vodka shipments. Okay. So we need to find those. So we need to shut these mechs down. How do we do it without blowing them up? What building have we yet to explore? Okay, let's see here. We've been that way. Map. So this little building right here is one we haven't been to. We haven't been to these two middle buildings yet. So I guess we should do that. Go straight across. You know what? We need to go there. So let's go over there. Assuming we don't get stung to death in the process. Just knowing there's wasps in those things is terrifying. Look at this little guy. Oh.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Is it this right here? Okay. Look at his little ears going. He's just an excited little amplifier.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Okay, so she was stomping that way, right? Towards the picnic area? Hey, little guy.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector.
Whoa.
You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
What is this? Is this where the Onymex... Oh, can we return the Onymex here? Perfect. Oh. We're getting in this. I'm not even going to put my hack hat on. Recall Exterminator Automex. Well, let's do it. Recalling. Oh. I wanted to read the other stuff, obviously. Inspect the field fried console. Oh. Sorry, I had to drink my coffee. Access user logs. Last user, Summers, Anna. Occupation, intern. Activity, Exterminator, Automex, target setting, reset. Success. Recording. Finally, you darn thing. Now, how do I... Exterminator, Automex, target priority. Sprats, failed. Invalid parameter. Recording. Oh, come on now. Work with me here. Primals? Failed. Oh, expletive detected. Deleted this thing. I'll figure this out. No target priority set in 10 minutes. Auto defaulting to all. Oh no. That explains why they went haywire. Who did this? Wait. Summers Anna. The intern. Yields are up by 0.003%. Conclusion, the new fertilizer import from Edgewater is working wonders. Oh, nice correlation, guys. Okay. That's due to... Oh, I wonder what it would have been had we not put Adelaide in charge. User logs found. Please note that all personal content on this terminal is property of Rizzo's. 2 bits will be automatically deducted from user keeper 03's wages for each viewed entry. Of course. Well, they're probably dead. So, new life. 2 bits deducted for your wages opening log. Wow, this is pathetic. I always dreamed of living on Eridanos, but the science types always said it was impossible. The gravity will crush your bones. There's no breathable atmosphere, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's why I've got this new groundskeeper position, and they've stuck on Terra 2. Well, when the execs are looking to promote somebody, they don't look at the doubters. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, that's true. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot the best part. The whole place is automated. Not only do I get a promotion, I also get to work less. All I need to do is make my way to the hive every so often to set the pollination cycles. Aside from that, it's just keeping the local sprats from eating all the purple berries. Things are looking dang fine for Sandra Cullen. Uh-huh. Hate this place. Wow. 2 bits deducted. Well, Sandra bit the big one. Oh, boy. Company policy says due to our marriage contract, I got to take her position now. Something about discouraging workers from dying on the job. So here I am, seeing her body once they got the mosquitos to stop stinging it. Ain't been great for my entomophobia. Entomophobia, okay. Thinking maybe I could grab a few spectrums and find somewhere to hole up until the execs think I've left or died or something. Thought about Purpleberry Puzzle Hedges. Ooh, that's a place we gotta go. But I've seen a lot of people go in and not a lot of people come out. No clue what might be lurking in there. I wish we'd stayed on Terra 2, colon. Oh, that's terrible. Some jerk. Strange day today. Left the shack only to find a fellow I'd never seen before standing out front. Had his hands deep into his pockets and was looking at me with an odd, hungry kind of expression. Said he either was a slug or worked for one, which caused me no small amount of confusion. Didn't have time to ask the clarification because he immediately started asking me for donations to keep the orchards running. First time I'd seen a con man try to convince a shopkeep that he's actually the one minding the store. Hardly needs saying, but I took my claw rake and chased him off. Here's hoping I don't hear from that loon again. P. Cullen. What a lucky guy. There's a con man here. Oh, hey guys. Everything cool? Just gonna shut down now? Ah, good job. Good job, us. We didn't murder him. I'm pretty proud of us. Okay, so let's put this back on, and we're gonna survey the land. What's this? Mock apple cider. Okay. Wow, look at all those trails. Anything this way? So we have been in there, and in there. We killed a slug, didn't go up here, so let's do that. Mighty fine, guys. We're still alive. We're not full of sting holes. This place is epic. Okay. Oh, no. Owie. That was an owie. Don't see anything around here. Okay. Let's make our way over there. Anything interesting on these panels? Oh. Almost missed you. Nothing. Just some ammo. Okay. So what is this way? This is that building. I see. Nothing there. So let's go back to the trail. Didn't we already scan these? Point of interest, what? Body shed? Oh. Oh my. Okay, that was a little off kilter there. Oh.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
What was she doing in here? Did she get in here? Wow, that was a lot of mock apples. What's this? Examine. Get out. Parts of this note are illegible due to the dirt and crushed purpleberry smudges. The writing you can make out is as follows. Helen, I know I told you I'd stumble onto the scoop of a lifetime, but neither of us could have guessed just how deep this would go. Now the slug from the docks is looking for me, asking a lot of questions. It's time to get out. Do you hear me? Don't waste time packing. Just go. As soon as you read this, you'll know where to meet me tonight, 10 p.m. in the Grand Ballroom. If I don't show, take the next ship out of here and don't look back. B. Who is B? I don't think it's Bertie Holcomb. This doesn't seem like something he would say. Okay. Well, that's the extent of that. So she walked in there. Just more steps.
Discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more
so we've collected all of these.
Actress known as Halcyon Helen.
That way. Who's this? Hello.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
More footsteps.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Thank you, Amplifier. Oh, okay. Here's the garden thingy. Okay, we're doing good. We've made a good trek. We didn't even kill the mechanicals.
Detected nearby.
So more footsteps.
Congratulations, Inspector.
Thank you.
You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Getting a little redundant, Amplifier. What do we got here?
Timeline discrepancy detected. Congratulations,
okay,
Inspector.
more footsteps.
More footprints
Starting to think I shouldn't have scanned them.
Halcyon Helen.
Let's go all the way around. We'll come back to that audio box.
Timeline discrepancy
Oh my gosh, more
nearby.
footsteps. One more, guys.
Congratulations, Inspector.
Yep.
You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Yeah. Is there a mute button on this thing? Okay, so let's hit the other audio tour because we walked up on this one first.
Are you wondering about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist? That's just our all-natural fertilizing spray made of pureed sissy pig waste products.
Oh.
From nature, back to nature. Our spray is part of the cycle of life. Note, Rizzo's discourages inhalation of its safe and natural liquid fertilizer. your family.
Okay. Now, it's just going off about the footsteps, right? What's in here? Oh! Carter Reynolds. I am not scanning these. Just...
Congratulations,
All right, I did it.
Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Oh, he doesn't mind. Okay. Hello, Carter.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Are you my ex-wife? No, she fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new, groundskeeper? That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Just who are you?
Conveniently? You were right the first time. I've returned from beyond the grave to exact my revenge.
Very funny. If you were Edna, you would have stabbed me in the throat halfway through the second word of my first question.
Does he think you look like his ex-wife? Or that you're gonna stab him for no reason? Because one of those is kind of true.
I'm getting old, damn it. And after a while, anything that isn't a plant gets hard to distinguish from anything that is. But no, you don't look like Edna. Though you do smell a bit like her, like blood and starship grease. You must be that freelance inspector. Well, I suppose you can poke around as you like.
Like you in the throat?
Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff he gets, bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
You're a botanist. Then why do you seem so pale?
You know what? I just spend too much time inside. Truly, I am ashamed of my craft.
I see. You should get out more. Did Halcyon Helen come through here?
Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I would have had a harsh word for her. I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access as a co-CEO. Well, she's not going anywhere ever again. Which is a shame, of course. Taken too soon and all.
Yeah, you're so convincing.
Before you go, a warning. If you hear a pollinization cycle announcement, I recommend you hide. Our WASPQUITOS can be quite territorial.
Save your warnings, old man. I can handle myself.
My concern is more that in your futile attempt to defend yourself, you might kill some of the WASPQUITOS. If they don't manage to do you in, the fine certainly will.
Good luck finding me. You see what I did there? Anyways. Okay. Well, so Halcyon Helen tromped through here.
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's Hothouse Conservatory trademark. This building hosts almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious products. Almost. Are you wondering about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist? Note, Rizzo's discourages inhalation of its safe and...
We already heard this
Remember.
one. Okay, so it's the same one on both sides. Yummy smells. I see friends down there. Okay, so we have to report to Ludovico. Ludovico. I'll get it one of these days. So I don't think we actually have any more quests here, so let's just finish exploring then, huh? Actually, okay, we got some footprints there. Definitely getting tired of hearing that. We got us a drunk lobber over there. Well, let's get this out of the way.
Timeline description. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more
get some
footprints
more over
belonging
there.
to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
What is this hole? Hello.
Rizzo's would be remiss to fail to mention the Orchard Storage Warehouse. Without this impressive-looking building, there would simply be no orchards. Gaze in amazement at the impressive construction
Uh-huh. Something tells me I'm gonna find out. Well, let's check the exterior first. I'm not seeing all the glittery dazzledness.
Nicely done.
Oh, don't mind me. There's just a dead person out here. With a vermin 2. Should have had a vermin 3. He might have lived. Beep, beep, beep. I couldn't help myself. Okay, well, let's see what this here person has to say right after I search the entire place. Spectrum green. Oops, that was stealing. They seem to be, they don't seem to mind me stealing things, so that's good. Oops, did I get caught? Oop, I got caught. Oh, hello. Well, I was just leaving, I guess.
Just keep your fingers to your own self.
Whoops,
okay?
daisy. I had to say something, didn't I? Well, hey, let's have a talk now. Anna Summers?
Hey! Oh, wait. I'm supposed to say the slogan. Okay, you can do this, Anna. Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
It was really... It rhymed.
I don't think you're... I don't even think that was a Rizzo slogan, or a company slogan for that matter, actually.
Ouch. Well, your candor's appreciated, even if it means I'll have to hit the books even harder tonight. I'm sure you've guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans. And when I can't remember them, I tend to just make them up. But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a full-timer. At least, not yet.
You're the intern, are you? You haven't been causing trouble in the orchards, have you?
What? No, that's ridiculous. I can't tell you I've never made any mistakes, but it'd be pretty hard to keep my job if I were trying to break everything. Though there was the time I tried to fix a broken hinge on one of our mosquito hives and released a swarm. Chased me around the orchards 3 times before I managed to get help.
Considering the whole sting you to death thing, I think you got off pretty easy.
Don't I know it? Worker friend of mine ran afoul of one of the swarms and had to get new kidneys. Not due to renal failure, but because the mosquitoes kept stinging his kidneys. Don't worry though, mosquitoes are typically only about when living folks aren't in the orchards.
And what happens if the wasps-mosquitoes get out during visiting hours?
I am contractually obligated to tell you that mosquitoes never get out during visiting hours.
Ah.
But when they do, the only way to get them to return is to go directly to hive control and activate emergency recall. Which isn't easy, considering all the hives near control. But this is all a departure from what I wanted to say. I've been trying to help the orchards, not harm them. Hold a moment. You haven't found anything, have you?
I have. I found a toxic mix of fertilizer and weed killer on some purpleberry saplings. Have any thoughts about that?
Why should weed killer affect saplings? Weed killer. It's in the name. It should kill only weeds. That really seems like it's more on product design than on me.
Okay. Seems a bunch of our exterminator automechs were on a warpath. Know anything about that?
Well, yes. The orchards are becoming overrun with pests. Usually we give workers handguns and tell them to go to town, which results in many injured workers and a few dead sprats. Our exterminator automechs only kill mosquitoes, and even then, only if an exec somehow ended up in the orchards during a pollinization cycle. So I decided to do some reprogramming. The reprogramming was easy until I locked myself out of the terminal. Then, when I was running away from the bots, I dropped the terminal access card somewhere in the orchards.
Yeah, and the bots were shooting anything larger than a mosquito. Must not have been recalibrated targets.
Believe me, I know that now. Guess I did sort of mess that one up.
You should really just come clean.
But there's nothing to come clean about. I've just been doing my best out here.
Don't think I've ever met an intern before.
It's not so different from being a regular worker, just with less pay and less respect. Oh, it's also more dangerous than traditional employment. You don't have the experience to back up your work yet, but being fired isn't any less threatening. Work-wise, I do a bit of everything. The orchards have been short-staffed as long as I've been working here. So if there's an odd job around, it usually gets passed to me.
How did you even get your position?
Laws, you've got a sixth sense for finding the most embarrassing question, huh? My mother is the Rizzo's assistant vice president of flavor testing. She set me up with this position. Mostly to keep me from troubling her work, I think. Consequently, I don't always feel like I deserve to be here. All the more reason to work harder, I say.
And I take it you don't intend to stay an intern?
Much as I love delivering coffee and medical attention, not quite, no. Don't tell anyone I said this, but I sometimes feel that our workers could be treated a little better. Maybe only get electrocuted awake every other day? So I'm shooting for administration in Rizzo's. Maybe even the board itself. Best way to evoke change is from the inside, I think.
Yeah, that's probably the way to go about it. Why be an intern if it's riskier than typical employment?
Much higher chance of promotion. If I can tough it out here without getting axed, I can skip the 5+ years of customer service I'd normally have to deal with. I can prove my merit here and move up in the world. And the sooner I do that, the sooner I can set to improving things for everyone else.
Helping folks is dangerous. The board really doesn't like it when people mess with their status quo.
Mother did mention that from time to time, but she always kept me far away from her work. Who could complain about happier workers and higher profit gains?
I think I've learned my fill.
Happy to enlighten you on the fascinating world of internships. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Unless you already have, and I've forgotten. In which case, I probably won't forget a second time.
You see any sign of a belligerent actor running around here? Beleaguered? Bellegarde?
Oh yes. I thought I saw someone who looked self-important enough to be her by the conservatory some time ago. Not to speak ill of the dead. I simply never liked the way she stole the limelight from the true star. Burbage 3001.
Wait, you're a Burbage fan?
I certainly am. That aerodynamic chassis, how the light glints off his rotund head, the way he enunciates, cry havoc, and let loose the canids of war. Excuse me, I got a little lightheaded there. Nobody does Shakespeare like Burbage. What were we talking about?
Okay. So are you a fan of Spencer Woolridge?
Who?
That's showbiz.
I suppose so.
Okay.
I also suppose Helen won't be stealing the limelight ever again.
Whoa. It's a little... Huh. Okay. I'm not convinced that that's your true motive.
Back again, eh? I knew you couldn't resist my charms for long. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Unless you already have, and I've forgotten. In which case, I probably won't forget a second time.
Okay, fine. Well, I guess that's it. What's this here? Excess inventory records. Gardner Automech, 23 or so, beat up. Wasps keep stinging these, breaking their stingers and dying. Should probably keep them separate. Item, mock apples and purple berries. A heck of a lot, hard to count. Do we really got to number every single fruit? We've got more than enough. Wasps, couple hundred hives, really grumpy. Don't get stung by these. Nice, good notes. Spectrum vodka, all colors, one left, one shipment in the puzzle hedges, one to the nut hut. Swing by the nut hut with some of my savings later today. Been a long week. Okay. So, puzzle hedges, we need to get there. Groundskeeper's notes. Purple berries are growing a heck of a lot faster than the auto mechanicals can pick them. I should be mighty perturbed by what we're wasting, but since I had the treatment, all I felt is glad about things. Goodness. This promotion sure was a life changer. Speaking of, Rudy, I have a feeling you're reading this. Caught you a couple times peering at me from behind the hedges and the like. How about you swing by my shack and we bury the hatchet? Oh boy, I'm a changed man since you recommended me for this promotion. Got a bottle of Spectrum vodka we can share and a chapter of the brand new Halcyon Helen cereal. Knew you never liked that, but I got advanced copies. Come on by, Jacob. All right. Orchardist note. Yarbo? I must admit that when your old superior described you as a misanthropic, law-danged redacted, no, that's a quote. Okay, I did not expect you would ever acclimate to a position so many others have loathed. Productivity is at an all-time high, and what's more, you not only have impressed many visitors with your wonderful attitude, but you somehow seem to get along well with the mosquitos, or at least they haven't killed you yet. I would like to offer you an unprecedented reward, a one-time 15-minute break to be taken at your discretion. Well done, Yarbo. Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway. An unprecedented reward, a one-time 15-minute break. Wow. All right. Hypotheticals. So, Jacob, got a quick rhetorical question for you. Let's say, rhetorically, that one of the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve keepers got drunk and thought he'd indulge himself in some after-hours hunting. Let's say he, theoretically, realized our primals, and those primals theoretically proceeded to beat him to death with his own rifle, then escaped the orchards. Released, not realized. Jeez. Obviously, I'm not just worrying for the sake of worrying, but if something like that were to happen, and I'm not saying it did, especially since such a screw-up could cost me my job, theoretically, Rizzo's may have tested some of their products on these primals, and these primals may have acquired the taste for Rizzo's booze that I know you have stocked in orchards. Look, if you see any wayward primals, and I'm not saying you will, please, for the love of law, send me a message. Huntmaster Carlos. Okay. Well, that's that one. Huh. Well, all right. I still don't buy her story fully. Okay, so we've been through here. We've looted and got caught a little bit. We need to get into the hedges. So, first, I want to get to that platform. So, that means fun times. You would just burrow. Ow!
You want some of this?
That's what you get, sir. Good job, Dr. Parvati. Ooh! Good job, guys. Okay, well, let's see what's up here. This place looks friendly enough, right? Worker breaks shack? Hello, orchard worker.
You don't know how grateful I am to the morale improvement program.
They just stuck a leech that gives you adrenaline or dopamine. That's not an I guess it's a promotion. I don't know. I wouldn't consider it a promotion. The Dissident Queen Chapter 2. Halcyon Helen encounters the Slugmen. Having fought their way past the numerous bandit ambushes and hostile automechanicals, Halcyon Helen and Olympus Opal have found themselves at the gates of Dissident Hideout. You're a fine partner, easily better than my last, said Halcyon, but I dare say these fiends outrank your typical anti-establishment scum. Many of them were scientists before they deserted their corporations, whereupon they stole technology for their own nefarious purposes. I've seen the abominations, and they're more than typical person can handle. You should return to your job and to the place where you're needed. Though I know my work was valuable, Opal said, I am still pleased that I was promoted to assist you in your quest to rid the galaxy of those who would threaten the colony's productivity. Oh, the productivity. The two of us together will, I believe, be twice as effective in eliminating the enemies of the board. Helen did not respond, but instead bid her companion be silent, for she had seen that the gates of the Dissident Hideout were no longer shut. Someone or something had opened them. Oh no! What will happen to Halcyon, Helen, and Opal? Find out on the next Dissident Queen. Okay, cool. This place is got shipments here. No spectrum. I see you hiding there. I'm not gonna forget. Woo! Definitely didn't almost just fall off of that. Oh boy. So we need to get to the maze. So let's get to the maze. Let's stop dawdling and looting. Well, yeah. I mean,
Wow, how'd you do that?
I am magical fingers GreyGhost. All right, let's do it. Excuse me, sir. Nothing to see here. Just gonna swap to this here weapon doodad. What do we got? So we need to get into the maze. Where is the maze? Let's find out. Maybe this way? This hedge maze right here? Is this a hedge maze? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, more footprints.
Congratulations, Inspector.
Thank you.
You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Well, I am pretty proud of myself. Ooh, here we go. Additional orchards, the hive, purpleberry puzzle hedges. That's where we need to go. The conservatory storage warehouse and purpleberry nut hut and the Grand Colonial. Okay, cool. Well, let's get this out of the way.
Congratulations,
More footprints.
Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
More footprints.
Congratulations, Inspector.
Thank
You've
you.
discovered-
Lovely weather calls for a
Wha-
harvest, I do
Hey, it's
believe.
Jacob Yarbo. Hey, buddy.
Well,
Whoa.
hello, sweet hello there, valued visitor. I am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
Oh, my dear Law. Sir, I don't mean to be rude, but do you know what's going on with your face?
Why, thank you! Rizzo's encourages all workers to put on a happy face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a puzzle hedges, trademark maze hunt, and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket.
Are you okay? You seem excessively happy.
Why, you say that as if it's a bad thing. I am quite overcome with happiness, indeed. You won't find a Rizzo's worker in all of Eridanos who isn't 100% thrilled in their day-to-day existence. It's part of our brand manifesto.
What do you mean?
Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers. And repeat customers make the charts look better on our weekly profit reports. So if nothing else, it's my responsibility at all times to smile, smile, smile. And you know what never fails to bring a smile to my face? The breathtaking tours we offer throughout the orchards. Seasonally available for purchase in the Nut Hut.
Uh-huh. I'm the special inspector on an investigation about Halcyon Helen.
What kind of investigation? You wouldn't happen to be from the Health Inspection Office, would you?
Health Inspection Office? I didn't actually know Halcyon had one of those.
For sure there is. The Health and Safety Bureau is board-run and certified. So in Eridanos, all inspectors effectively work for Rizzo's. Well, and other representative member corporations of the board.
Uh-huh.
It turns out, the other board corps get a hearty chuckle out of harassing Rizzo's with regular safety checks. It's really not fair if you think about it. Just because we own less shares on the board than the others doesn't mean we should have to deal with health and safety inspections when the others don't.
In that case, I am most definitely sent by Health and Safety Office. Hope you like paying fines.
Oh, drat. This distresses me, and I do not like feeling cross.
Oh boy.
But I do have a few bits on me. Mayhaps this amount will put a smile on your face. I warned the orchardist this could happen when we halted our monthly bribe to Slug. They were always a reliable go-between, regarding inspections before now. So, what might you be looking to find out, Mr. Inspector?
The overseeing orchardist already told me about the Rizzo's relationship with Slug.
Did he now? That sounds about right. He has been mightily outspoken in his disdain for Slug in recent months. The overseeing orchardist had the last groundskeeper deliver a contract termination in the place of our regular payment. Rizzo's decided we don't need their services anymore.
Huh.
See, with our new morale-boosting medical treatments, our employees are much more productive. No need for unsightly intimidation tactics.
Uh-huh. What exactly is this medical treatment? It wouldn't happen to be that slug hanging out of your neck, would it?
Sorry, I'm not at liberty to say. Trade secrets and all that. You understand, I'm sure.
Ah, of course. Hey, you seen any murder weapons laying around? Bottle of poison, smoking laser pistol, bloodied blunt force object, you know, that sort of stuff?
Can't say that I have. We use bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here.
Oh.
And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. Unless, that is, Miss Helen was also stung to death by pollinization mosquitos? She wasn't, was she? That would be a mighty wretched way to go.
Deadly pollinization mosquitos?
Pollinization by killer mosquitos, indeedy. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology.
Uh-huh.
But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons.
Sure.
When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all mosquitos are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzo's would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle, so you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing.
Yeah, I've met all of that. And I already purchased a golden ticket.
Well now, you certainly are an individual of refined taste. There are folks who defend the premium option and its sprat petting zoo, but once you've been bit by one sprat, you've been bit by them all. Of course, tours of any excess level must be suspended during a scheduled pollinization cycle. Our WASPQUITOS are quite territorial and have been known to sting both workers and visitors alike.
I think I've seen that. Are you the groundskeeper?
Yes, indeedy. I've got the wondrous honor of having just been promoted to third keeper of the grounds after the last one disappeared on the job. Gosh, I guess about a week ago now. Before my morning clock-in last Sunday, I was but a lowly nanner peeler picker on the line shift. Now I'm responsible for growing every twig and berry on this vast swath of fertile land.
Yeah, then you don't find that suspicious at all that the last groundkeeper went missing unexpectedly?
Heaven sweet, no. It's not like he was murdered. He simply disappeared without a trace and hasn't been heard from since. And the groundkeeper before that one? Well, she wasn't missing at all. Her body was found near hive control, covered head to toe in thousands of welds. No mystery, and certainly no murder with what happened there. I mean, you can't exactly hold some mosquitos on trial. Accidents do happen on the job.
We are not glossing over the missing groundskeeper. No one knows what happened to him? Just gone? Vanished?
Can't speak for others, but I most assuredly don't. I reckon you could talk to my supervisor, the overseeing orchardist. He would know more. I used to ask questions, but gee, I just don't feel the urge to anymore.
I bet you don't. I think I've heard enough.
Of course.
Do you know if Halcyon Helen came through here?
Ah, you mean that lovely actor who got herself dead? Damn shame what happened to her. She did come by, but not during any official tour time. I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD labs. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours. Unless, of course, it had to do with the new product unveiling.
Helen was the spokeswoman for the Spectrum Browns ad campaign.
That's right. She was. She sure made for some lovely adverts. Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say. All I know is one of our certified tour guides could have given her a much more comprehensive tour of the grounds were that her interest.
Of course.
I do hope this pleasant conversation has made me useful to you. Rizzo's likes it when we're useful to customers. And I like anything Rizzo's likes.
I bet you do. I don't think I can take that smile any longer.
I can't stop you from poking around, but do be mindful of our pollinization hive. Wasps tend towards aggressive at the best of times. There's a reason why we keep him behind an electric fence, you know.
Wow, that guy's gonna give me nightmares. Holy cow, I couldn't take it anymore. It's just terrifying. Ugh. Anyways, let's go shoot something. Maybe? Who's this person?
I'm guessing we can't just cut a path right through this maze, right?
Lawyer? The lawyer?
Of course not.
Who is this guy? You know, Felix, we might just cut our way through this. Hello, Samuel.
I've already told you 6 times, and I'll tell you 6 more. I don't want a fucking tour. You can badger me all you want. I don't care if I'm from Forest Mills. I'm here as an individual, and I have just as much right to be here as any other visitor. You're welcome to bring a lawyer if you really want to try to force me out, but I can guarantee you that I will bury them.
So do you just scream at every single person who approaches you, or am I special?
Don't play dumb with me. How many of you fools have I spoken to by this point? 7? 17? Wait a moment. You have all your teeth. You're not soaked in filth, and you don't look quite as slack-jawed as the regular Rizzo's staff. Are you not with Rizzo's?
I am, actually. Rizzo's hired me to get rid of troublemakers. Think you can outpay them?
Bah. I've lived in Byzantium long enough to read between your words. Here's your filthy money. Since you're already here, perhaps I can sweeten the pot even further. Regardless, please inform me if you'd be interested in a job. I've spent enough time out here that I'm starting to itch. I do not enjoy itching.
Oh.
I'm sure you have questions.
Okay, well, you mentioned working together?
I did. You see, Rizzo's has been advertising a contest in the puzzle hedges. Whoever gets to the center first gets a bottle of the first Spectrum ever made, the Spectrum Original.
Oh my.
My interest, however, lies with the associated promise, the chance to attend the Spectrum Brown unveiling and meet Halcyon Helen.
Well, Halcyon Helen's dead, but Rizzo's hasn't formally canceled the contest?
Indeed, you are a savvy one. Rizzo's can no longer make good on their promise, which means this entire contest is one big fraud case. All I need is a single piece of evidence. With the Spectrum Original bottle, which is located in the center of the puzzle hedges, I will have all I need to sue Rizzo's for all they're worth. That's where you come in.
All right, I'll get your prize.
Excellent. I look forward to finally being able to focus solely on legal matters. Oh, and keep an eye out for competitors. Odds are they'll be looking out for the original as well.
I'm used to that. Look at all these cute little sprats. All right, we made it to the hedge. Will we make it out? Oh boy. Well, let's swap to our handy dandy improviser. Oh, of course these are in here. Selena the Collector Navarre? Oh, wow. This is... we might not make it out of here, guys. Talk to me, Selena.
Greetings. Have you brought your auto-mechanical to the service technician lately?
Are you trying to sell me something?
Respectfully, I think there are better places to try to sell things than the middle of a hedge maze. Judging by this exchange, I presume you are not the person I was waiting here to meet.
How do you know I'm not?
You're not covered in a layer of dirt, fertilizer, and self-loathing. Listen, I don't know you, so I'd rather keep my admissions to a minimum without the presence of legal counsel. I was waiting for someone to give me information about these hedges. That's as much as you need to know.
Why do I get the feeling she's scared of talking to us?
I take offense to that. I think.
I get it. You're after the prize in the center of the hedges too, huh?
Shh, not so loud. Ah, damn it. I guess you already know. I am indeed looking for the prize. You've caught me.
Okay, well, if finding the bottle won't let you go to the unveiling, why are you here?
What interest have I in an unveiling? I don't watch much in the way of serials, and crowds only make it easier for people to get behind you. I'm after the Spectrum original itself. And not to drink. Have you noticed that there's no trace of anything the corporations have done in the past? In fact, this contest for the original is the only time I've ever seen a corp refer to a prototype product not currently on the market. And why isn't it on the market?
Now that you mention it, that is a little strange.
Indeed. And it's happened before. Seems the Corp are trying to hide their past failings. Anyhow, it's valuable to me to collect that which might inform future generations.
You're not the only one looking for Spectrum Original, I imagine.
Nope. There's a bottom feeder who sees an easy payday connected to it, but he's hardly worth considering. I also briefly engaged with an optimistic young woman intending to use the original as a springboard for upward mobility. Better than letting it rot, but still not ideal.
I see. Well, I already agreed to get the Spectrum Original for that dingus up front.
Did you now? And how do you know the others aren't secretly Rizzo's agents who'll stab you in the back and take the bottle the moment you turn away? Give me the original and your actions will actually matter. I can promise you that.
All right, enough about that.
Think fast. Never know when someone will come out of a bush, bolt or pistol at the ready. Keep your voice down. Never know who might be listening.
Okay, and who exactly are you?
Nobody of consequence. Think of me as an archivist. I collect that which the corporations have dismissed as failures and try to sweep under the rug. Take the recalled Spacer's Choice Powerhead. It was a shotgun shell on a stick, apparently supposed to be used like a spear. Had a tendency to ream the user's torso with buckshot. Corps don't want the common man to know about screw-ups like that, which is why I keep my actions decidedly in the shadows.
Uh-huh. A shotgun shell on a stick. You mentioned a prior Orchards contact?
I did. Someone I paid to inform on the Orchards after I heard murmurs of a prize here. For security reasons, I never learned much about my contacts. All I knew about this one was that they were a groundskeeper. But the one here is either senseless or acting very well. Presumably, whoever I was in contact with was lying. Or they were found out and hurled off the side of Eridanos. It's a risk of the business.
Uh-huh, yeah. All right, well, I'll be back. I'll see if I can find you that doodad. And that's all the time we have for this portion of the DLC, this part 4. And with that, that's all the time we have in this video. That was pretty crazy. We saw lots of stuff and things. We almost got stung to death real hard. That would have been not fun. I think someone's trying to kill us. But with that, that is the end of the video. If you guys like the video, slap that like button. If you want to see more like this and the other stuff I have on my channel, hit that little subscribe button and the bell icon so you know when I come out with new content. And with that, I will see you guys in part 5 of Murder on Eridanos.